Well, game 4 just happened. Indiana
Mhm.
Pacers are now one win away from the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
And yeah, you know, watching this game, it was like, when you're like on a water slide in the hot summertime and you're like, "Oh, this is going to be great." Right? You sit down, right? And you start going down the slide and there's not enough water to help get you down that slide, and you're just kind of stuck there, and like it's hot, and like your skin touches the side of the slide that don't get no water. You're like, ah, fuck. That's what watching the Knicks feels like. When I watch this offense work, sometimes it's like watching a novice try to look at a car and try to fix it. It's like, we don't know what we're doing out there. I'm watching Jalen Brunson. I'm like, all right, Jalen Brunson's a great guard. For fucking 15 seconds on the fucking shot clock, he's standing at fucking half court. Can we? I'm looking
We're
at.
setting Lewis. We're setting picks at half court.
What?
Who does that? Set picks
I didn't know
at
fucking
close.
Jalen Brunson turned into fucking Caitlin Clark all of a sudden. He's not fucking shooting local threes.
I was screaming. I was screaming. I'm like, just take 2 more steps forward. Take 2 more steps forward and set the screen. You'll get a better result. I promise you.
Like, and I'm sitting there, and I'm watching Mikal Bridges move without the ball, and OG Anunoby's just standing in the fucking
I
standing in
I
his
can't. I'm
way.
done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with these two fuckers. I really am. I'm done with these two fuckers. Because here's the thing, right? You traded so much into both of those assets,
Mm-hmm.
right? And like, even if like, here was the thing with the Boston series, right? Even though the offense wasn't there from OG and from Mikal, you got defensive efforts and you got defensive masterclasses from the two of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where is that gone? We're getting killed by the two players that are supposed to be the two best defensive wings supposed to be guarding Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam. And every game, Halliburton and Siakam, the two players going off. I see Mikal Bridges sliding across the ice, and I see Pascal Siakam knocking down mid-range twos over Anunoby. You brought these two guys in here to provide 3 and D, and so far you're getting no D and no 3. So if you're giving me no D, you might as well just get out of my team. All right, like it's that simple. This was like being forced to eat a shit sandwich. This is what this game was. Because like you feel like if you finish it, maybe you'll get rewarded for it. Because you could see the finish line. Like I'm eating the sandwich, right? And it's like they're playing well, they're keeping the game close, but they're never you're never getting like the reward for it.
Yeah.
Look, to get technical, the two things that I would say are what lost the Knicks this game were turnovers and missed wide open threes. I mean, the turnover battle was just like the thing with Indiana, they don't turn the ball over. They just don't. Okay. So you have to limit your turnovers as much as possible. And the fact that you have to score off of their turnovers. The Knicks, I think, got like 5 points over turnovers tonight. Nowhere near enough. Nowhere near enough. And then I really should have kept the tally. But if I'm remembering off the top of my head, I think between Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, and Miles McBride, they had between them probably about 10 wide open threes, and they maybe made about and I mean like wide open, like nobody around them wide open threes, and they maybe made about one of them. Those are supposed to be your layups. Your layups, those are supposed to be. And look, I've said it since the beginning. I don't think the Knicks are going to outscore the Pacers, but damn it, you have to play a little bit of some defense in front of them because that first half is just inexcusable. There's no way they should be at 100 points by the third quarter. There's no way. Like that to me is the big thing here. Like there's no way you're gonna outscore Indiana, but you have to at least be able to put some defensive front forward. And if you can't do that, they're nowhere near gonna win this game. Nowhere near. And those two players need to be Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby because they're guarding the two best players on the Pacers.
You ever seen the commercial where the guy has $1 attached to a fishhook
Mm-hmm.
and you try to reach for it and then he just keeps reeling it back? And you reach for it again, he just keeps reeling it back. Reach for it again, reels it back. That's kind of what I felt like watching this game. Like, just when the Knicks are starting to make a little bit of a run, right? Some shots are falling, right? Oh, Pacers miss a couple shots. Ooh, looks good. Get the game within 7 points, 6 points. You're like, okay, this is something. And then a 3-pointer from Halliburton. Easy layup for Miles Turner and a nice turnaround fadeaway from Pascal Siakam. You're like, well, fuck, the lead's 13 now. It's like, well, shit. We were right there. You kind of felt like the Knicks were like a couple more stops away from getting to that point, and then they shoot themselves in the foot like they're at Aqib Talib in a club. It's like, well, shit. It's like I don't. The Pacers, they're just playing better. Just playing better. Simple.
Yeah, to me, it comes down to the defense. You let them score over 130 points. You're not going to win the game.
No.
You're not. You're just not. And I think the Knicks from this point on, and I want to keep hope. I really do, because you just feel like the game is there for them to take, right? They have to play near perfect basketball in game 5, and they need the Pacers to really shoot themselves in their own foot, which I don't think they'll do 3 times. So the Knicks need to play damn near perfect basketball for the next week. That's the only way they win this series now. You come back, and there should be no way you lose Game 5 at the Garden. If you lose Game 5 at the Garden, you may as well just run yourself out of New York, because you ain't getting out of there alive. There should be no way you lose Game 5 at the Garden. I'm sorry. That's a game you have to win. And if nobody shows up for that game, it's going to be a big issue. Big issue.
Yeah. If they, God forbid, but if they lose Game 5 in the Garden and like they look horrible, there's going to be a lot of articles being like, we got to burn it down a little bit, burn down the team, rebuild, think about it, get fucking Bridges out of there, get OG out of there. Shit. Cat, I've had enough. You know what I mean? Like, there's going to be articles about that. So, like, to save the Knicks just some headache, please win Game 5. Please. Please. For the life of you guys, please. I don't know what, like, prayer probably is going to have to be involved in Jalen Brunson's pregame routine. Moving without the basketball, OG, I swear, if you bump Mikal Bridges when he's trying to actually move on the court, like, it's and
If Mikal Bridges is taking shots in the fourth quarter over Jalen Brunson, we're gonna have a big problem. We're gonna have a big problem. I think Jalen Brunson shot the ball one time in the fourth quarter, and I'm being genuinely honest. I don't remember the last time he shot a ball in the fourth quarter in this game. Without looking it up, I genuinely think it was like either once or twice. impossible. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, nah, I don't.
I don't know what to say.
What,
Maybe I gotta be drunk. Maybe that's the secret sauce. Maybe that's it.
maybe you just have to destroy your liver actively every single
Yeah,
time.
every single game.
I don't like. And also the Pacers shot like 70% from the field in the first quarter. Never great. I feel like every couple games they just like, yeah, we just don't want to miss right now. Yes, I.
But dude, you know what's crazy? The Knicks were tied in the first half. They were tied. They had a lead. It was 61-60. And the Pacers still shot 70% from the field. And they still lost this game. That's all defense. And that's all offense execution. That's non existent.
Because the Pacers like
It's a problem when your best player off the bench is DeLon Wright. And shout out DeLon Wright. I thought he was fantastic in this game. But he should not be your best player off the bench.
so Tibbs getting fired after this or what are we thinking after this series?
Yeah, fire Tibbs, fire Leon, sell the team, move him to Nebraska, trade Jalen Brunson, trade Cat, uh, trade Rick Brunson too. Might as well while we're at it. Uh, yeah, Cat can stay probably. OG can stay probably. Bridges can stay probably as well. You invest too much assets into that. And Josh Hart you can give Supermax to. At that point. Just to use Supermax on somebody.
It's just
But
it's because it's like that they were there, they had the opportunities and they squandered it. It's just because you see it, you're like, turnover, offensive foul, what a horrible brick. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're right there. You can beat this Pacer team, and they've proven that they can at least hang with them offensively. They can hang, but defensively, I mean, even if like Pascal's hitting every shot, Tyrese is just pulling up from three, no biggie. Nemhard,
undefeated.
like Miles Turner making every contested layup in the book. I have not seen him miss one contested layup this entire series. Name one. It's never been done. Never been done. I just
If I see Mikal Bridges going underneath another fucking screen in this series instead of fighting over the top to stay in front of Tyrese Halliburton, and he switches off to Jalen Brunson, I'm gonna lose my shit. Fight over the top of the screen. Oh my god, why are we doing drop coverage? Why are we switching? You're in the game for one reason, to guard Tyrese Halliburton. And you keep sliding and getting bricked by Miles Turner. How is that possible?
like they know
Oh,
the screen's coming, right? You would let your teammate know. Hey, screen right. Hey, screen left. You know the screen is coming. Be ready to fight over the top.
and Halliburton's gonna pull up the minute he sees Mitchell Robinson on him.
Yes, yo, he's gonna be like, oh, barbecue chicken. All right, I'm hungry. Choo choo doo doo. Ooh ooh ooh. Step back, pull up, and it's in because they don't miss. They don't miss. So of course it's in. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. No words. I mean, shout out to Rick Carlisle. He's coached this team great. The running gun offense is amazing. And these guys just have a knack for making every shot they take. It's unbelievable. I
And
don't know.
you know what else? You know what else too, Shabert Carlisle?
Hmm,
Because they missed a lot of free throws in game three. They missed maybe about two or three in this game.
beautiful.
So he told them about free throws and they worked on that in practice. That's the definition of a great coach right there. When you have a problem in your first game that you lose and you make an adjustment in this game. That was really impressive.
All right, predictions for Game 5. They go to the Garden. Knicks have home court. What are we thinking?
I'll give you two. I'll give you the objective point of view. It'll be close. It'll be tight. The Knicks will come out better. It's really going to come down to who executes better in the fourth. And I just can't see the Knicks at home losing this game. So I guess from my fan point of view and objective point of view, I'd say the Knicks are going to win this game.
All right. Fair enough. It depends on how well Pacers are shooting. If they're shooting like 50%, we got them. If they're shooting damn near 80,
if the Pacers have 75 points at halftime, it's over.
They're like a fantastic offensive team. It's literally, and like they're playing. Last year they played no defense, so you would just try to outscore them, and sometimes you would. This year they actually play defense
for longer.
Yes.
For longer, because you still can't you still can't score on them.
Yeah, but they play defense for longer than 5 minutes. Yeah. Right. They'll play for a half. They'll play for a half. You know what I mean?
But that's all they need to do, though. Like it's crazy.
Oh, I just don't.
I mean, the Knicks did score 120 points. You know, it's not like the Knicks didn't score tonight. It's not like their offense was like disgustingly terrible. Scored 121 points. You know, so that's something to look at and say that's a positive. But when you let the other team score 130 and have 75 by halftime and 100 by the fourth, it's not a great recipe.
Yo, imagine
and you're not playing games like that.
Imagine going into the game and be like, yo, Jalen Brunson, the Knicks are going to score 120 some points. You'd be like, oh, we're going to win. You're playing the Indiana Pacers. Ah, shit. Well, we're fucked. That's not enough. We got to score 140. It's hopefully.
Can you imagine they go into a game and say we have to score 140? Could you imagine? You have to score 140. That's insane. That's insane. Or it'd say, guys, we have to limit them to 115. Could you imagine saying, hey guys, if we give them 115, we can win this game?
That's just crazy. We'll see, man. Game 5. When is it? In 2 days. So not tomorrow, but Thursday.
Thursday, 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Not forsaking TNT.
Shout out Kevin Harlan. Shout out Reggie. Stan. Not Stan. Jeff. No, it is Stan. Yeah. It's Stan Van Gundy, not Jeff. Jeff is the short, bald one.
Yep.
Well, they're both short, but Stan has hair on top of his
Stan's more rotund than me, too.
Yes, he is. And I think he's funnier.
He is objectively funny.
He's a funny guy. Kevin Harlan was talking, and he was like, "So, Reggie Miller, as a professional basketball player, and you being in these games, how would you, as a player, how would you go about this?" And then he was like, "Well, Kevin, did you just undermine my high school basketball career?"
And Kevin was like, "Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Like, yeah."
Yes, I did. Yeah. Yeah, that's so funny, dude. But it's not funny. If the Knicks lose in 5.
Either way, we're gonna be here. Thursday night is either gonna be a very. Oh no. Well, okay, we'll see. Thursday night, we'll see.
I'll be here.
But you'll be here. It's gonna be a very fun night or a very toxic night.
Well, we'll see. Well, that's been the reaction to Game 4. Pacers are up 3-1. Going back to the Garden. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. For the love of God, New York Knicks. please play a little bit of defense and limit turnovers. Thank you. Goodbye. See you guys. Peace.